Hi, I'm Dr. Tuepenz.
And I'm Gaplord.
And we are
the Juice Crew Villains.
And also, you got DipresetLa IG in the building. Yes, sir.
Hey.
Who made this shit?
Man song, tryna slang the other way. Bang that bitch, take off his face. Young, you can't control that J. Get out the way, or you might be who died today. Tell him bring that shit this way. We gon' see what murder say. Got my wig on, probably in the city. With a dirty stick and some shit that stick. In the murder zone, while I'm in the city. Steady back around tryna kill a business. Through this bitch, I ain't never scared.
I'm just living my life. 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 And I'm not living it right. But I don't give a damn.
Good day, everyone. It's me, Gaplord, friend extraordinaire. And today we have a very special guest, DipresetLa IG, that is. And today we'll be finding out who is Jew. And, you know, we want to ask you, what do you do? What do you provide? What do you bring to the world? Who are you?
Man, I'm a young kid from New Orleans, man, just trying to find my purpose in life and help people on the way doing it. So basically, I went to school out here. I played ball for Langston, one of the all-time greats that would come out of Langston. Make sure y'all put that in there.
Yes, homie, you can't come aboard this reserve for the best. We bought out the floor and the concept. Been smoking killer, me and my nigga. We got rich and that paper then split up. Just be patient, you gon' get there in a minute. I got vision, dawg, you already that nigga. Matching business, smoking killer, my young nigga. We get richer and that paper, we're not split up. Just be patient, you gon' get there in a minute. I got vision, dawg, you already that nigga.
But on a humbly note, though, man, I'm just a kid from New Orleans, man, that just trying to just find my purpose in life and help everybody on the way of doing it. So basically, I just go whatever God tell me to do, so I just do it.
What led you to playing football at Langston?
What led me there was a few errors in my life. Coming from a big school, got in trouble, ended up going JUCO, and like one of my close uncles, he hit me up and hit me like, hey, you know your high school coach is at Langston. That's Mickey Joseph. He did not Rob Receiver coach at LSU. So I hit coach up, and he was like, come to Langston. So I ended up like hitting up one of my brothers. His name Russ. Shout out to double R's. Shout out to Russ. I ended up hitting Russ up and asking him about Langston. And he just gave me the rundown. So I just got on YouTube and, you know, looked a few things up. I'm like, oh, it's an HBCU. So I'm like, oh, it's my people. So that what made me really come, because I came from a big school to a small school, and it's an HBCU. So that kind of was my influence of really coming to Langston.
Amazing.
Everybody got an amazing Langston story.
Yeah.
For sure.
You ain't lying. So, what else? We see that you have the clothing brand, which is amazing. He gifted us, came in here with gifts, all love. So how do people get to see this? How do you display this to the world? How can people find DipresetLa?
You can find DipresetLa on 3 screens. You can go to DipresetLa and get that merch, or you go on Instagram, go to DipresetLa Gear, or you go to my personal page and see some of the, you know, members only merch on there at DipresetLa_Ju.
Yeah. Oh my. Let's get into some of these topics today. So, you know, I'll present some questions for you guys, and you know, if you and you attack it or answer as you will, must, you know. So we'll start, you know, a little low softball today first. Should college athletes be paid?
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely agree on that one.
You think all college athletes should be paid?
Depending on how much money they bring in, as long as it makes sense for the business. I mean, they
so
generate
when I say
revenue.
all, I mean like every level from NAIA
if they can generate revenue, yes.
To
if they can generate revenue, yes.
Okay, so would you think that would be the majority of schools are able to generate revenue?
No, not everybody. But I mean, if you can generate it, why not, you know, give the kids an extra little stipend for bringing in some, you know what I'm saying, some sales, or, you know, boosting the morale around the school, getting the enrollment up.
Now, I want you to be realistic. So you've been to some schools.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You've been to school, so you playing like, if they can generate the money.
If they could,
realistically, how many schools are able to generate the money?
Not a lot. It's a challenge. But if they could find a way, why not?
I mean, of course they could find a way. It ain't.
I'm just saying, if they can find a way to do it, why not pay them?
I mean, you bringing in money by the football. Almost every school in the nation, they football program are bringing the most money for the organization.
It's a fact. Football.
That's from NAIA all the way up to the D1, Power 5.
Yeah, and actually, football and basketball is the primary. They support all the other sports mostly.
Yeah, but football is the main sport though.
Yeah,
like,
it's like football.
I'm a hooper too, brother. So I understand. But football bringing the main.
Yeah, but I just heard something the other day that mentioned those as the top 2 revenues.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because that's what more people watch. And think about March Madness. Then you got college football playoffs. They bring in, that's revenue. So
bowl games.
Yeah, they can do it. And of course, them players is being showcased on the highest level of television. Everybody watching them. So why not pay them? And they going through 5 practices. You got a lot of things going on top of being a student too. So it's a lot that comes with it.
So does what would be a realistic? Because when you're at a higher level, don't D1 athletes receive things like stipends, monthly stipends?
Yes.
So is that not enough, or should it be more?
I mean, it depends. Because like if you at LSU, then you're getting the best of the best. If you at Bama, you're getting the best of the best. And on top of that, I think they should get more because they bleed for these programs that these boosters bringing in mad revenue. So why not pay the players that's really putting these universities on? Like y'all paying these head coaches all these millions of dollars. Why not start paying these players a little more bread now?
See, that's I have no problem with the players getting paid, by the way. But I just think it's going to be difficult because it opens a can of worms because you have smaller colleges and they're not going to be able to pay these players money like that. And on top of that, I feel like it's best to how they're doing it now, letting the players earn money off their name and people can pay them on the side. Like these kids are making big, like they can retire out of college.
Yeah, that was been going on for a long time
under the table.
But they just hating on the kids at the time. Like you understand, like now y'all got everything go, but when Terrell Pryor was trading their rings for tattoos, y'all thought that was a problem. It wasn't money, it was rings.
Yeah.
Like they won them rings. Y'all didn't win them rings. They won that. That's theirs. It's theirs. Why I can't trade in my ring that I earned for some tattoos? Yeah. But it's a problem. Like, come on, man, I gotta fix that.
Fair.
Pay the players.
Gotta pay to play, for sure.
Leading up, I know.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But I'm just saying though, I look at it. I really look at it from a business perspective. If the business, if you can turn this athletic program, whether it's a NAIA Division III volleyball program, and they bringing in $100,000 a season off of something they doing, merch or something, it's like let's cut these ladies, let's cut these people let's cut them a little
and
extra.
When you have a really good team or something, you can see more people in the crowd.
Yeah,
like when the team is like man, the football team playing amazing. You're gonna start seeing a lot more people in the stands.
Yeah,
and basketball too. Like, the team ain't lost no game. They're like, oh shit, well, I want to come see what it's about. So especially in them smaller, communities where it's not a lot of stuff going on anyway. Yeah, it's just
what I'm saying. Like, just a college town. Like, you got a winning program. At least got people to something that they can come out and see.
The whole college, the whole town gonna shut down to come see the games.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, cheesy. So I guess pay them if y'all can. All right, so this next one. Me personally, this is what I've been hearing a lot of people, they just say they do this so often, and it's like, I heard someone say they do it every day, and I was like, wow. Like, man, that sounds exhausting. But so I asked him, I was like, does masturbating come from an evil spirit?
Where's the love in it?
I asked you a question, but you hadn't responded with a question.
I'm going to have to say yes because, it's hard to track the love in it. Now, I will say this. In the woke community, it is believed that masturbating opens up portals to new levels of wokeness.
So what type of portals is those? Like,
I don't know. I haven't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a part of the woke community. I just been on the outskirts looking in, like, oh, that's what y'all in there doing? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go back over here. I see what y'all got going on. But yeah, people, they got like, they in the woke people, they think like, the sex is some spiritual stuff and, metaphysics and all the other great things. But I would say that it comes from an evil spirit because it opened up doors for sex addiction.
So is sex addiction bad?
Hold up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, sex. I would say sex addiction is bad because you're addicted to sex, and sex out of wedlock with a bunch of random people is spreading yourself thin. You put yourself in a position.
But what is the same person though?
With the same person, I mean, I don't think it's addiction if you having sex with the same person.
Why not? Y'all still having sex.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's like you're addicted though. You just you more so having a connection. Addiction is like I gotta have it or I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm gonna do whatever to get it. When you're addicted to sex, you get desperate.
I never heard anybody that's addicted to sex though.
When I think of the word addiction, I might as well replace that with the word crackhead. I'm thinking of somebody who wants sex. If you're a sex addict, you're going for sex like a crackhead, and a crackhead will do anything to get that crack.
I never seen a person that's a sex crackhead.
That's how I look at everybody.
So
sex
you
addict.
making up words, and so it's like,
You know what I'm saying?
sex crackhead. Yeah.
I ain't never.
But that's how I view the word addiction.
Addiction,
Yeah, that's how I view it. When I view the word addiction, I'm not saying I'm changing the definition. That's just when you say addiction, I go straight to crackhead.
So is it addiction? So if it's somebody like it's still an addict because you're having sex with one person or compared to multiple people, one just makes you like, what's the difference between having a lot of sex with one person versus having a lot of sex with a lot of people?
The difference is because it's one person, right?
How is it different, but you still having sex?
Sex,
though?
you're still committing the act of having sex.
All right, say if I had sex with this one person for seven times a week, then I had sex with seven different girls the same week. It's the same thing.
But it's 7 different people who having sex with 7 different people, and it's opening up doors for the sex circles.
Okay, you're not about to smoke 7 different type of cracks. Crack is crack.
See, we ain't talking about the act what the people do. We just talking about
okay, but this is my perspective though. You know what I'm saying? This is how I see it.
I know, but that's why I'm asking you about it.
Exactly.
Right.
Man.
What y'all mean? I don't know.
We're trying to see
what I'm saying is I see masturbation as something that opens up the doors for sex addiction. The way I see sex addiction is somebody who can't control their addiction for sex. But y'all saying that, what if you get to having sex with one person? Is it the same thing or is it a bad thing?
I'm only asking you, what's the difference between having sex with one person seven times a week for 1 hour and having sex with 7 different girls?
Well, I'm gonna say the difference. So the difference to me in that is it's 7 different girls opposed to one girl.
Yeah,
that's the difference to me. But y'all saying is not different because it's the same amount of time
spent having sex,
and you're just doing the same thing. It's the same thing, right? I see what y'all saying, but y'all not seeing what I'm saying.
We're just not agreeing.
Okay. Well, we can agree to disagree. Then, yeah, I think the difference.
I ain't claiming to see what I was just
okay. So the difference, I think it's a difference because it's 7 different women. Okay. I think it's a difference, but we can agree to disagree on that.
Yeah, I think.
So you telling me this? If somebody that's on crack, he's about crack from you 7 times a day, then he goes for somebody else, 7 different people. That's the same thing, right?
There might be some difference. Some people might step on it.
But he still.
I see what you're saying. It's still the same act of smoking crack. Yeah. Right, but it's different crack. So he might smoke this crack and this crack.
Talking about the act.
Listen, we're talking about smoking crack though.
That's the act.
Right. So this crack may make him stop smoking crack. So maybe some bad crack.
So some bad sex. It make you stop having sex like that?
It could.
Message.
It could.
You moving that goalpost like a mug.
Y'all got a good point, but I definitely see what y'all saying though. It is basically, I can see that perspective. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely see where y'all coming from. Saying it is the same thing. I'm just trying to argue my point to make myself right at this point.
Yeah, but you're wrong.
Nah, I'm right still. I'm gonna keep going.
So I don't know. I don't think it comes from a good spirit. Like me myself, I haven't done that since I was young. I don't see, like when the guy said to do it every day, I was like, wow.
He must don't have sex.
Yeah, that's what you would think, that somebody doesn't get a lot of.
If he doing it every day, he don't have sex.
Yeah, that's extreme to me.
I know some people. I know some people like that. You heard me? Mm-hmm. They ain't got no fees. Straight palm.
So it's like.
But that's what I'll be talking about though. I guess and I guess we need to add that addition into the porno aspect of it. I think that kind of desensitizes you from the actual act of being with a woman because you severely focused on having sex, with a person you're not even touching, and then when you get with a real person, it's hard for you to really make that connection.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna get a porno. Either I'm with a female watching it, or
I am a little older too, though. Now, them people do watch
looking at
pornos
something
now.
to learn
So.
to do it to her.
And see that perspective. I heard people say that
I ain't
as
about
well.
to look at that because of nah.
But I'm talking people that's just like constantly, like you said, if there's a person that's watching porno every day. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And it has been research and studies that talk about how getting deep into porno desensitizes you from, you know what I'm saying, the normal sexual intercourse with a person.
You know, I don't recommend jacking off for porno, but I don't care.
But do you?
But I mean, I've been there. I've done it before.
Yeah, I'll be alive. I say I didn't, but you know.
These days in my life, I
didn't get much from
it. It's
it.
not of interest. I feel like that shit be taking up my time. Like,
oh yeah, yeah.
I'm wasting some fucking time.
But if you got the time to walk around, jack off,
energy,
like,
energy
for real,
energy for sure.
So, one of my next questions I want to ask. Now, this is the one. Do men like fat women or settle for them when they have lack of options?
Do men like fat women settle for them with lack of options?
So, do men naturally like fat women, or is it because of lack of options?
It's certain men that like fat women for sure.
So,
like it's certain men that attract to strictly fat women.
Small percentage.
Yeah.
You think that's a small or big percentage?
I was about to just blurt out some shit, but you right.
I don't know the percentage of it, but I know it's some men that like fat women for sure.
If I had to say
strictly fat
small,
women, like for sure.
I would say small percentage.
I say
a small percentage, but it is some men that
25%.
Yeah, that really like big girls.
Really
so let me ask this: so do you think if God came down here and said, "Hey, you can make the perfect woman. You can build her however you want to build her," and you put some bodies up there, and they're gonna be like, Give me that.
Give me the chubby one.
Give me that. You think they're gonna pick that over all the body? Like you can make a perfect mold, and you think they're gonna go down the bottom?
I know some people. Okay. I know some people that are gonna pick the chubby girl over the slim chick for sure.
And you think that's 25%?
25%.
Now if we had a choice, we had the option in there. I'm gonna say that the number will go down to at least. I'm gonna say between 8 and 9%, maybe 10, 8 and 10%.
That's kind of high to me. 28?
I think no 8. It goes down to 8% or 10%.
If he had to choose?
Yeah, if he got to choose. But
like you're perfect.
But it's
perfect.
But that's real though.
Yeah, you gotta choose. Yeah,
I think the number will go down.
It'll go down probably, but
you know, it's some people out here that would choose that.
For sure.
Yeah, so man,
if that's crazy. I didn't even think about that deep, but it is some guys that really prefer the Lizzos. You know what I'm saying?
But you understand too though, them big girls be lacking them small dudes too. So they, you know what I mean? So it.
But this day, God came down and said, you can have any kind you want.
Oh, man.
He didn't say she had to have a bad attitude. He didn't say nothing. He said, however you want it. He said, shape how you want to. You can put some dimples on there, some freckles.
Oh, man.
It's lit.
You think they gonna pick the Lizzo over the, like a Rihanna body?
Man, I'm telling you, it's still something gonna pick
somebody.
that.
It's somebody like, man, he gonna make a real big.
I'm telling you, yeah.
He gonna build the big girl. Build the big girl.
Build the big girl.
Build the big girl. He gonna build her. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Oh man, I can't imagine. Like I would have to see. I would have to be like, let me see you do it right here in my face. Like, I want to see you do this. I want to see you pick.
Boy, you probably got some pounds that like big girls, just ain't telling you.
Nah, see, yeah, everybody. So everybody had, ran this course. We've all encountered somebody. I'm not afraid to even say it, so it's not a problem with me.
What you mean encounter? What you mean by that?
I've encountered sexual acts with bigger women. Yeah. Ooh. So I ain't gonna be. Of course, people don't. That's not the ones you be out there in public. And we gotta act like people hide those things. So it's a lot of people who do those things. And even bigger women kind of know it. I've talked to bigger women about it. It's like, yeah, nobody ever does. They don't take me out or
man, listen.
I don't know about the big girl part.
I know about some girls from Langston when I used to back in the day. And they was pretty, they was bigger. And it was definitely some dudes, coming out of Centennial.
But it's like sneaking, they're sneaking doing it.
But I still called them. And they still was
you call them, but I'm saying the average person the hide and do it. I'm saying they're doing it. And it's like there's a reason why they're doing that.
Right. Now that goes back to the other part. That's the other 75%. Why would he say that? How many men you think is desperate?
It's a lot of men who. It's a lot of men who have lack of options. Women can kind of have their choice.
25% though.
No, them ain't the settlers. Them is the ones that choose it.
Yeah.
Them is the choosing.
Desperate, I say.
Because we get 100% men that mess with big girls. So we know 25% of them like it. Then it's another percentage that's desperate.
I'm saying less than 25. Y'all saying 25. I'm saying more like if you cut that number, it's gonna be like 2%. If God said, "Come on, have it," what you want?
But
some
you
extra
gotta remember
sprinkles?
though, some people don't even believe in God.
No, see,
They ain't even gonna trust God. They gonna be like, nah, give me, you lying, give me the big girl. You trying to trick me?
I'm telling you. Bro, I know some people that try to get big girls only. Like
that's what I'm saying.
If she cute, man, they own her.
I'm saying they might be the 2%. So when you make your girl, what you gonna make her body type?
Like my wife.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean, good answer.
When you married, that's the only answer.
So what about you? What'd you make him?
Like my girl.
Let's ask me behind the camera. What y'all making y'all girls? Y'all ain't even gotta say y'all names. Y'all just gotta answer.
What you think? With nothing?
Big girls. He like the big girls section.
I ain't got no girls, so shit. I'm gonna make it like whatever. Get whatever I feel for that day.
See how people study.
See? Happy feel for that day. It can be slim to big. Happy feel for that day.
What you know?
You might get a Casamigo.
How you feeling this day though? What kind of day is it?
What
You
day
know
is
I'm saying?
it? Because God came down here and said you can have it your way.
If it was a Wednesday, it depends. You know what I mean?
Today is Sunday.
Yes, sir. Sunday fun day. At that.
I got inspired.
We gonna have fun on that Sunday.
But nah, I mean, there's always some people that settle. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got homies that have been, you know, locked up and they get out. And them girls, they be, you know, resources to them people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be knocking how anybody live their life.
Yeah, I'm not saying
Because
that.
it ain't my life to live. You know what I'm saying? So it's not me to telling people how to live. You know, but
I'm not saying they're undesirable either. I'm just saying that.
yeah, not even saying that.
It is most people would want. I'm just saying the majority of people wouldn't choose that as a first
What's my
option.
preference?
Yeah, preference. Like if most people like it's a girl, they be like, I'll take this, but I really wanted that. Like, and I just think that percentage is small for the men who just do. I mean, I don't know the percentage. I'm guessing when I say 2%, of course.
I mean, you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know men who, like I said, they have options of getting multiple types of women, and they still mess with big
we
women.
know these people.
Yeah.
They
But
good.
he
people.
don't.
He
What?
know them too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we know, but he still think it's a
Ain't
small
you cute,
percentage.
dog?
Mm-hmm.
What y'all are saying is, you need a what?
I don't know what
He
that
just
is.
don't
Now you don't know.
He didn't
huh?
look like that.
You need a big girl. You need a
See, I don't be chanting.
Y'all be-
That's-
part of that fraternity. So
I
you
don't
know
be
what it's in
chanting.
for.
Say, be in the world, not of
He
it.
like them big girls too, y'all. He just flexing on camera right now.
No, I told you. I ran my course. I don't discriminate. But I'm just saying, with the more I became aware of my options, the less I was like, I don't.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I don't have to do this. So.
But do you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Do you?
Yeah, just having a
I
conversation.
got a weight limit to my, you gotta be at least 165 and under. You know what I mean? Can't weigh more than me. I'm 180, so you know.
Yeah, it's okay with having a preference. That's all
Gotta
I'm
break
saying.
it down.
Yeah. I just like to have a preference. And I think it's okay.
And you should too.
Yeah, women have preferences also.
165, baby. You can't go over that. If you look at 165, we good. If you chubby and you 165, you know what I mean? Your muscles is right, and we good.
Yeah, for real.
So
Like
you
I
guys
said,
let us know what you think. You know, do you have a weight limit? Do you have a preference? Is it okay to have a preference? Do men settle for bigger women for lack of options?
25% like it, but I'm gonna go ahead and say the 75% settle. Or they just get stuck with it. What about the girls that get big while you're married?
Oh, that's different.
We didn't even go all the way in.
Yeah, that's different. You already made a commitment.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna open that wormhole up. We're gonna close the door on that motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
That was about to be a tangent. But y'all go ahead, subscribe, let your people know what we doing. You know, we'll make the money ourselves. Anything you'll leave the people with you?
Yeah, man, don't forget to go to DipresetLA to get that merch, man. 20% off the whole store. Bless.
Oh, shit. Now you can just stop it for
guns, they murdered my P. Diddy. Took my bro before his time. When he died, they embalmed him. Could've healed him with a bomb. They murdered my nigga Pump. Took my bro before his time. When he died, they embalmed him.
Okay, so what we'll do basically, we'll do our normal intro. We are the Juice Crew villains, and then we'll be, after we introduce ourselves, I'm Gaplord, I'm Dr. Tuepenz, and we are the Juice Crew villains. And then you'll come in and say, Jew, or however you want to introduce yourself. And then right from the start, we'll stop the film, then we'll start up again. And then we'll ask you who you are, what you do, and you kind of just advertise yourself and share any information you want to with people, how to get your products, whatever. And just what you do, who you are as a person. So, and then we're going to some topics. So if you don't want to answer, you don't feel comfortable answering, you don't have to.
Sandwich with the wrong side of the bread. Thought I made it by a landslide, but instead I'm still hungover. Sometimes I make the wrong phone call after dark. Sometimes I make the wrong turn, then I have to pause. I know exactly how this ends, but I have